I still see your shadows in my room. Can't take back the love that I gave you. It's to the point why.
Yo, what is going on, buddy? It's FreshMode Studios here, back with another video going to you guys with an NBA 2K19 rebuilding video. And today we're going to be taking on the Seattle SUPERSONICS, a expansion team. And I'm doing a little expansion draft, all that good stuff. And I guess this is going to be the team preset thing, I guess. You know, the jerseys, the designs, all that stuff that we're going to rock with. And we're going to be competing with, I think the other team I added was the Kansas City Knights or something. So you're going to see that in a second, I believe. Saving team assets like forever. So yeah, the Kansas City Knights is going to be the other team that we're going to be drafting against. So it's going to expand the NBA to 32 teams. 6 protected players is what we're going to do. Rule changes off. And what I did realize now, I did make this a long time ago. About a month. Actually, yeah, I made it about mid-March. And by the time I'm editing, it's a long time. So, we're taking on these SONICS. So in round number 1, we're going to be taking Drew Holiday. And I did do some stupid stuff because I was going to make this like a myleague. So I've done this a couple times now for rebuilds, so I apologize. We're going to be taking Gordon Hayward for our second pick. And I think we're going to take New Balance here, Nemanja Bjelica. I think that's who we're going to take. I'm not too sure. But yeah, so I did do a couple stupid things that you're gonna see in a little bit. If you guys want to see another video like this, go ahead and let me know down in the comment section. You can, watch the whole video and then let me know if you want to see another one. And let me know if you guys want to see some more rebuilds, because I have a ton of fun doing rebuilds. I have a lot of fun. I don't know, it's what it is. But I guess we're making a couple trades here, and I put some trade override on and went to the Knights and fix a couple things. So we're gonna try to look to move Jeff Teague here after the draft. So you guys, I didn't really show you the whole draft and show you the top players. So Jeff Teague for DeAndre Jordan. I did not think about the contract situation with DeAndre Jordan being a free agent. Making sure the 76ers. We also got Jabari Parker on the team. Now we're gonna look to move Cody Zeller. And I see Zubac, and I'm like, oh, Zubac, okay, that sounds good to me. And we're gonna go ahead and do that. I've kind of totally forgot about, we're gonna get Iman's jumper here. I was moving for the 1-year deal, but I kind of forgot about, the restricted free agent, or he doesn't even have, you don't even have bird rights on Zubac or something like that. So we're gonna move New Balance here for Yogi Ferrell. So this is all in the first season, of course, and they have Carmelo Anthony. They signed him. I was thinking about me trying to do that. We're just going to take Yogi Ferrell for a smaller deal. We're going to look to move George Hill for Ilyasova for George Hill. So another 1-year deal. We're just trying to clear up a ton of cap space. And we're going to get ourselves a new staff. We got the Nicholas Foster and the coach that we always get. So obviously Drew Holiday and Gordon Hayward's contracts kind of hurt us. So we're going to go ahead and renounce these trade exceptions. It's going to free up some money for us. We also got Nick Young on a deal. Yeah, so we got some decent players on this team. For overall, or Jacob Underwood, I guess, to be the coach. So we're gonna re-sign Patrick Beverly. He actually got injured. I did not have injuries off. I had chemistry on. My rebuilds were just kind of jacked up. I apologize. So for the next rebuild I do, as we're gonna make a massive trade with picks, players, and all sorts of things for Fultz, who has a ton of stars. So the next rebuild, I promise you, I will do live commentary. I will also do the draft lottery, where it's like the 14% for the top 3, and I will do all that stuff. System proficiency, scoring options, all that stuff will be in the next rebuild that I do. So let me know what you want to see for the next rebuild. I have a ton of ideas that I'm going to be doing, eventually, but for right now, I'm not sure what I want to do next. So let me know what you guys want to see. Drew Holiday makes the all-defensive second team. Good to see that. So I just jacked up everything, so I apologize again, but there still is a good video you want to see. So Jabari Parker, 16 points. Gordon Hayward, only 15. Tyreek Evans, 14. Beverly, who was injured, averaged 13. False with 11. I want him to be the point guard of the future. Like I said, I wanted him to be on my myleague. I ended up getting him on the San Diego Surf. This was before I did the San Diego Surf myleague. If you guys have watched any of that series on my channel, we were number 2 in points allowed and points per game. We were all the way at 21. Kind of disappointing there. Point differential, we were 9th. So yeah, so you can see where the Kansas City Knights were, and we did actually make the playoffs as the 4 seed. We're taking on the Portland Trailblazers here in round number 1, and we just swept the Trailblazers as the 4 seed. And I did not really expect to, do that. I didn't even expect to be 52-30. So, hey, I'll take it. As we're down 2-1. That make it 2-2. We're making a series here against the number 1 seeded Rockets. and go to game 7, and we somehow win. We're taking on Golden State now, and I was just simulating the playoffs because I expected to lose, and down 3-1, and we're gonna go ahead and get eliminated here in 5 games. Surprised we didn't lose to the Rockets, but hey, I'll take. I think it's just our defense kind of kept us in the games, and the Warriors are going to go down to this Philadelphia 76ers in the NBA Finals. Joel Embiid is your Finals MVP. So here I was relining the league. So the Kansas City Chiefs will be in the Atlantic, and we will be in the Northwest conference or division. So here's the lottery odds. We're actually gonna get a mid-round pick because of how decent we made a lot of moves, trade some picks, and I probably what I should have done is I should have just tanked and gotten a good pick. But we're gonna move Gordon Hayward for a 2020 first and Joe Harris. So we're gonna go ahead and extend the qualifying offer to Zubac, whatever. So I wasn't thinking. I don't think you get bird rights for him. So Kevin Durant is injured. He still wants $40 million. Looks like he's gonna go to the 76ers. Potentially, we're gonna sign Jimmy Butler. Re-announce the rights on all these players, tons of players. I might try to get a couple of them back, but I don't think I need, all of them for, like Jabari Parker. We declined his team option. Rashawn Holmes, I would like to get him back, but unfortunately, we don't have bird rights on him. Tyreek Evans. I don't think we have bird rights on Evans. There's gonna be Holmes. I would like to get some of these guys back, but the rights are just, tons of money. DeAndre Jordan, $28 million cap hold. No, thank you. Kyrie goes to the, stays, and Randall goes to the Jazz. So next best option is going to be Derrick Rose. We're going to try to sign him, and Mirotic and Butler. So I got to make a decision here because, you can see we're negative 126 million for some reason, but I got to make a decision here because I think I won't be able to get all 3. It says I can, but you know how 2K is. So I think I got to choose between Mirotic, Butler, and Rose, and I think I can only pick 2. I don't know. Kemba Walker I probably should have offered him a deal as well. We're going to try to keep all 3. And I cannot get Kemba Walker, unfortunately. I could, though. So here's the idea. We also could get Jabari Parker. So I could pet. I don't think I can get Butler and Kemba. It says I can get all 4 of those guys. I really don't think I can. I would like to, obviously, but what if I'm thinking about trying to decide what should I do for these rights. Nobody else I can renounce. So it's kind of between Butler and Kemba. Obviously, we're Jimmy's only offer. Same with Mirotic, and I believe the same with Rose and probably Parker. Kemba, though, probably has some more offers, so we could potentially maybe go Mirotic and Walker. It says we can get all 3. It's not going to happen. So I'm thinking, maybe go Rose and then Butler, or I don't know. So I was looking at like the cap of what we actually have. Holiday is big. I probably could move. I can move him, honestly. If I just re-announce these trade exceptions, that could free up some money right away, and I wouldn't have to re-announce those rights specifically. But what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna re-announce these rights, I think. But looking at the contracts, Joe Harris with only $7 million, Beverly, on a few $1 million. Jrue Holiday just has the big deal with $25 million. I don't know if it's worth it. He's getting older and older. I don't know. So we're back to the renouncing the rights, and I gotta decide. I can't go Mirotic, Butler, and Kemba, of course. So I'm thinking Kemba and Jimmy. That might be the best option if I could get 2 max deals. So I tried that. I don't know why I tried to go for Mirotic, Kemba, and Jimmy. So we ended up getting Butler and Mirotic. So now we're going to look for a point guard, maybe to potentially start over Fultz. But we're going to move Jimmy to the small forward position. Joe Harris will be the backup. And OG is actually going to be, I think I need to move on from maybe Joe Harris with that contract. 1-year deal might be kind of enticing for some teams. Steven Adams, who I traded back to the Thunder because I don't like that. We're going to try to make a potential deal here for Zach Collins to get it back, to get a solid backup center or even a starting center for us, depending on what we do in free agency. We're going to try to trade Mirotic for him, and after moving it around, we're going to try to get a first-round pick by offering Mirotic in a second, and it just didn't work out. So Mirotic for Whiteside, that's kind of a decent deal, but I don't know if I really want that cap. So Joe Harris and Beverly for some picks could be an option as well. There's just a lot of options that are out there that we could do, and we're just gonna go ahead and accept that. We're gonna get the picks, get the contracts off our books. We tried to go over Randall again, could not get him as he came back up in free agency. So we're gonna get DeAndre Jordan or Derrick Rose here. I don't think I can get both. So I'm gonna get Derrick Rose on the team. DeAndre Jordan's still not out there, and I got DeAndre, but could not get Jabari Parker. It says, you know, I can't get him, so I get Trey Burke here. I want to get Rashawn Holmes back. Unfortunately, I did not. So we got some guards, and we're gonna try to make some more moves here. We are not done. This is the crazy offseason for this fantasy rebuild. You know, if I should let me know if you want to see a realistic version of this, because this is, you know, clearly just, you know, messing around, trying to see the best, you know, make the best team we can build. Let's try to move Mirotic and Burke. See if another trade can be made. Mike Conley, interesting. We do have to give up Holmes, who I guess I did get on maybe a qualifying offer or something. It's hard to edit this stuff sometimes because I don't, you know, see it all the time. So we're gonna try to make a big move for Randall. I don't know why they did not accept that. I really don't understand. So Jakob Podol is who we're gonna pick up. He's gonna be our backup center to DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's gonna be the starting center. Jimmy's the 3. Mirotic is just going to be the 4. The 2 is going to be Holiday, and Rose will be the 1, with Fultz kind of developing behind him in the 6th man. Although I think I might just start Fultz and let Rose be the 6th man. Luka Samanic will be untapped potential. We also got OG Anunoby, I think. I guess he's going to be the backup 3. Holmes will be the backup 4 to Mirotic. So here's what we're looking at right now. Rose, obviously, is, you know, higher overall than Fultz right now. Butler, Anunoby, Sam. Oh my gosh, Luka. We're just gonna call him Luka. Luka's gonna be overseas, I think. So, yeah. So we got a bunch of picks here, and I think maybe we should move on from them. And we're gonna try to get Tyreek Evans and Deontay Burton by moving Avery Bradley, and some other players along with some other picks. And that may not have been the best move. This is giving up a lot for Tyreek Evans to get a backup, you know, better backup 2 guard. And what we're gonna do is, here's the, you know, lineups we're gonna be doing to start this season. We're gonna start Fultz off on the bench to start this season, and we're gonna run a 10-man rotation as well. Jakob Poeltl's gonna get a few less here. We're gonna try to get Anunoby some decent minutes, Holmes and Fultz a little bit less, and give Anunoby about 12. Rose, I would like to get him a little bit more, potentially. DeAndre Jordan can get a little less, and Rose can get just a couple more. I think that's kind of about what we're going to do for this season. Teammate chemistry is terrible. Should have turned it off, but whatever. Here's a great deal. John Collins and Mirotic, and I didn't do it. I just didn't do it. So here's the All-Star teams and all the awards. You guys can see that real quick, but I think that John Collins deal I probably should have done. I was thinking, oh, do I really want him? Would this be realistic? I should have just done it, man. Screw, this is a fantasy rebuild. I should have done that. Mirotic of John Collins? Yes, please. But Trae Young is 6th man of the year, and I believe they drafted John Morant, so Trae Young comes off the bench. Interesting. Well, I mean, I can't imagine that happening in real life. There's the All-NBA teams. Of course, injuries, they're still on for some reason. I don't know what I was thinking. Zion Williamson, Bull's on the first team, and Cameron Jackson on the second team, Hachimura on the second team, and as a wizard, excuse me. And yeah, so here's the team we're looking like. Rose, Fultz, Tyreek Evans, Holiday, Burton, Anunoby. Mirotic is actually hurt. OG Anunoby's kind of morale's kind of low for some reason. Lucas Samanic all the way up to his 77. We also got Luke Babbitt up to his 75. So here's going to be the player stats. Butler led the way with 18. Lots of players in double figures. DeAndre Jordan, 8 and 11. OG disappointing stats. Not sure why. I don't know if like the rotations got jacked up or something. Holiday was 16. 6 assists for Holiday. Rose only with like 3 assists. So kind of disappointing. Mirotic, you know, had the second most rebounds with 7. Blocks per game, DJ. You know, and kind of Butler led us in the rest of the statistics. So it is what it is. Kind of expecting a little bit best. So now we're going to turn injuries off, and then what I did was I think I made everybody's injuries disappear. So points allowed, we were 4th. Points per game, we were, you know, up there, but not really. We're kind of mid-level. Yeah, right in the middle, 15. So we're gonna be taking out. Or here's the Kansas City Knights and what they did. They actually picked up Jabari Parker. They still have Paul Millsap. They got Shabazz Napier, Ricky Rubio, Malcolm Brogdon. They signed. Not as little they drafted, and they got DeMarcus Cousins as well. Wow, interesting. Here's the Trailblazers roster. Not sure why I'm looking at them, but yeah, that's 2K for you. Got two-way players, you know, developing super fast. And I think I've had my developing sliders a little bit too high, a little bit in this video as well. But that's actually what I did show you guys was we're taking the Portland Trailblazers here in round number 1 again, Revenge Series. Not even, because it's revenge series for the Trailblazers, but they're not going to do anything. So we're going to go and pick up the W, 41 in 5 games there. And we're going to be taking on the OKC Thunder here in year number 2, kind of year number 1 in a sense, because it is only like the first season with the 2019 draft class. But we're going to call it year 2 because I made all the moves in year number 2018-19 season. So we're actually going to go ahead and get eliminated by the OKC Thunder, and the Bucks will lose to the Rockets, who win it all in 5 games in the NBA Finals. So here's the draft lottery odds. We got that pick from Sacramento. We had the number 1 pick in this draft. Big pick here. We're still trying to get Julius Randle on this team. Still trying to do it, and unfortunately, we're not going to be able to do it. I gave all my picks, everything, along with Rashawn Holmes and Mirotic. That's tough. So with the number 1 pick, we got some options here: shooting guard, small forward. We don't really have a position of need, to be honest with you, but we're going to go with Cassius Stanley from UCLA. I don't think I drafted him yet, so we're going to do a little different route. In the second round, we're going to go take I believe he's overseas players, but we're going to go ahead and actually, remember, we went with Anthony Edwards as the number 1 pick. My bad. I'm not sure what. I'm going too. I edited too fast for my own good when I'm trying to do post commentary. Jacopo, we're gonna try to bring back. We're gonna try to bring back these guys, and if I can, I will trade them. If I have too many players, so at the power forward position, I think we might have too many. I could move Holmes to center. And here we go. We're trying to get Julius Randle. Still trying to do it. Unfortunately, I'm not seeing anything. We're gonna offer Tyreke Evans, and there we go. We got Julius Randle finally on this team. I thought he was going to be like the perfect fit for us. So Holiday, Edwards, Butler, Anunoby, Randall, and Samanic, Luka, and then we got DJ at the center position. We're going to bring back Jacopo. He's going to be our backup center. I want to bring back Deontay Burton because he's a beast, in my opinion. I love him on the OKC Thunder. So we're going to bring back those 2 guys. Kind of a big contract for Burton, but he's a free agent. But this is the class that, they're all restricted free agents, and that's going to pretty much round out the team. So really, the Randall move was the big trade for us this offseason. And trading Mirotic and Holmes and turning that into just Randall 1 player. We kind of had over too many players at the power forward position, so that works out. We got Dorian Finney-Smith on the restricted thing, so he could just sit on the bench, or we might trade him if need be. Fultz, we want to keep developing. I think this year might be the year that he starts and Rose comes off the bench. Samanic can get some more minutes. We got 3 untapped potentials. I think we might send 1 to we got Andre Roberson on the team as well. Interesting. I think, Anthony Edwards would definitely be a pick to do. Maybe Cassius Stanley, too. Do we even have him on this team still? I'm not sure what happened to Cassius Stanley. So we're going to send OG Anunoby there. So I don't know what happened to him, but I guess I didn't sign him. Edwards, Deontay Burton got all the way up to an 80 overall. Not sure how that happened, but you know what? Okay. Anthony Edwards is a 79. Jacopo 80. So I think we have a very solid team. I think Edwards is definitely going to be getting more minutes than Burton. We also got Seth Curry on the team as well. And we're going to try to, I was looking for some trades because we did have a good amount of, some solid players that I could have moved. Maybe try to get some more picks that we traded away in like the Julius Randle trade. Thinking about doing that. Maybe trying to trade for Kemba. And honestly, that's not even that bad of a deal. Edwards and for Kemba and Rose, because I have Deontay Burton. So this is not a bad deal. The contract situation a little bit different. I thought maybe I could try something different for Kemba, Burton, and Rose, and picks. I was thinking about doing that for Kemba. Unfortunately, they didn't want to do that, so I'm looking to maybe make an upgrade at center, trying to get Andre Drummond, who only has 3 stars. Unfortunately, none of that worked out, so we're going to stick with the same team. So Edwards and Burton are both going to get minutes, kind of overloading the shooting guard position, and that's kind of the way it's going to be. So that was the rotation. We ended up signing a free agent, Shabazz Muhammad, and Edwards. I think we might just send down the G League, honestly. So Samanic might just go down the G League, and we're going to go back to the rotations, kind of figure this out. Starters are all going to get around 30 minutes. Except DJ's, he's going to get about 27. Rose, I think we're going to try to start again. I don't know. I guess I was just trying to start him. So Jacopo is going to get, around 20 minutes. And that's kind of the rotation, since Anthony Edwards is going to be in the G League, developing #1 overall pick. Obviously, wish it would never happen in real life, but hey, I can do it, so I might as well do it and let him develop into an absolute beast. So Randall's going to get about 33, Jimmy's going to get about 34, Holiday can get 1 more minute, and that will be that. So All-Star 21, here are the All-Stars for this season. Zion Williamson is going to make the team. Drew Holiday, we're going to offer an extension for only about $15 million. I think that's about what he's worth as he is regressing a little bit. Probably could have. I just wanted it flat instead of backloading it. Probably could have front loaded it, but yes, we're gonna have some free agents this offseason as well. SONICS is gonna be playing now. About mid-season. I'm not sure when we're but mid-season, so I kind of called them up and adjusting the rotation accordingly. And at the end of this 3rd season, we're gonna go ahead and take a look at the awards. Rookie of the Year, myCareer. Nikola Vucevic, 6th Man of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year, Giannis. Most Improved, Keldon Johnson. Jacob Unwin, Coach of the Year with a 54-28 record. Not the greatest record, to be honest with you. And apparently he was the best in the NBA. So hey, we'll take it. I definitely think we could have won more games with this team. All defensive second team. You see Rocco on there, Jaden McDaniels. All NBA first team. I didn't know. I know he was JP guys. I literally have no idea. But apparently he's a beast. So Brian Antoni is going to make that rookie team. So we're going to take a look at the player stats. Julius Randle leads the team, 18 points. Jimmy with 17. Rose with 14. Holiday jumps down to 12. Fultz jumps up to 12. Edwards with 11 in his second half of playing. Burton with 9. And these other guys who got some minutes, Anobi with 2, Ray Jordan with 9.5 boards, also 7 points. So good to see that. Holiday leads the team again in assists with about 7. So we I want some more assists on this team. 6, 7 assists from Holiday I don't think is going to be enough. 3-point percentage, Roberson 1,000%. That's funny. And you can see the rest of the stats. Their team stats, #1 in the NBA, points per game. We're going to take a look at that in just a second. Here we go. Let's see. And wow, 105 is lowest. We were #1 in points allowed, and we were going to be 22nd in points per game. So here we go. Here's the roster, what we're looking at right now. Burton and Edwards. Samanich is at 83 now, and so is Jakob. So we're going to be taking on the Phoenix Suns in round #1. I'm not sure what team did Zion go to. Not this team. DeAndre Ayton, Devin Booker, TJ Warren, Bridges, Josh Jackson, and did they not have another rookie? Oh, they got Darius Garland. They got Jeremy Grant too, DeAnthony Melton. It's not bad. I think they could have made some better moves possibly, but we're gonna go ahead and simulate this first round. And they actually do steal a game on us, and we're up 2-1 now. 2-2. The Denver Nuggets will await us, and we are gonna win in 6. So Denver Nuggets we're waiting, and now we're going to take them on here in round #2, and we're up 2-0. Game 3 goes our way, and we go for the sweep, taking on the Houston Rockets in the conference finals. And on the other side, Charlotte and Toronto is going to go head-to-head. We're going to get that first game, and we're going to lose the second. We're down 2-1 now, 2-2. Game 4 goes our way. Game 5 goes our way, and we win in 6, taking on the Charlotte Hornets, which I'm expecting to be an easy game. I don't know how they made it to the NBA Finals. Here's the closeout game stats. Randall 21, Edwards with 21, Rose with 18, Burks with 33 points in game #1 or whatever that was. Edwards 24, Butler 23, and 18 from Fultz, 16 from Rose. And so the Charlotte Hornets as the 5th seed. Let's take a look at their team, because they don't have Kemba anymore, so they must have made some drastic. Oh, they have Zion Williamson. There's your reason. Zion Williamson carries the team. They have Oubre, Tony Parker, and two-way players who are insane. How many point guards do you need? JJ Redick, Lou Will, Bridges, Saric, Thomas Bryant, Wiseman. So they're a decent team, but I don't see how they made it to the NBA Finals beating Toronto, or the #1 seed Atlanta, because Atlanta's insane in the 3rd year. So 2-2, it's a good series, and we're actually down 3-2 against the Zion Williamson-led Charlotte Hornets. And in game, what is this, #6? We are gonna walk away, possibly. No, it's getting closer. 97-92. Few minutes left. Couple minutes actually. Now 1 minute left. We're up by 7. We should get this one, and they're starting to make a little bit of comeback. up by 7, and we're gonna finish with a 1-point victory, and that's gonna make it 3-3, I believe. So, you know, it's going to be an interesting series. So let's hop into the second Simcast game, basically. And game number 7, it is close game. And all of a sudden, the Sonics storm back, take the lead. We are up by 12 with 3 minutes to go. And I'm going to hop in the game, give you guys some gameplay. If you guys want to skip ahead about 5 minutes or so. I'm going to be giving you guys just straight gameplay, no commentary from me, commentary from 2K. If you guys want to listen to that. But if you guys want to see some of the Sonics Arena, that's the only reason why I put it in here. I don't normally play in games, but I think I might start doing a little bit more. But I didn't edit it like a lot. I just did it very lightly a couple times. So I'll see you guys after we win the title, all that good stuff. So I'll see you then.
Stolen by Randall. Julius Randall is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Pirtle. Then it's Markelle Fultz. And it's Holiday in at the shooting guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Seattle. Pirtle's shot is off.
Well, it's not the defense that caused that miss. That one's all on him.
Sharge passes to Williamson. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Here's Randall. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got his 8th assist in the game.
I really like the awareness from Fultz. It has an ability to know when one of his guys is wide open.
Back to Butler. He kicks it to Holiday. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Here's Randall. Bryant with the rebound. Bryant's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Pirtle. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. Some changes for Seattle. Jordan comes in for Jakob Pirtle, and Derrick Rose is subbed in for Fultz.
Boy, how outstanding at the line has this guy been. One of the best free throw shooting big men you will ever find.
Here's Randall, and he drops it in from the low post. Randall's got the lead up to 12 now for Seattle.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
Right, really a disappointing effort on the defensive end, not offering any challenge at all at the cup.
The shot by
Plays with an edge.
Now here's Rose. And stolen by Graham. Stolen by Rose. To the paint, here's Jordan. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. And it's 8 points for DeAndre Jordan.
And the shooting percentage Jordan records from here is insane. If you get him the ball in a good spot, he usually finishes. And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
And he makes both free throws. Seattle leading by 10. Butler from outside. Drains the three-pointer. Butler's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, in this age of NBA analytics, we love layups and threes. Jimmy Butler, he'll give you both.
Charlotte calls timeout. They're behind by 13. 1:15 left to play here in the fourth. And now the presentation of our Jordan player of the game, Jimmy Butler.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
His performance tonight will be mentioned in the first line of his biography. Game 7, NBA Finals, and he seals his MVP status with a fantastic game. How proud he must be.
And wow, that's the end of an epic journey taken by both these teams in unbelievable fashion. Get the NBA title rings ready, folks, for Seattle.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Butler.
Boy, his activity really stood out to me on the defensive end. He harassed ball handlers, came up with steals in transition. You had the feeling guys were looking over their shoulder, worried he was going to pick their pocket.
And it's Seattle with the ball, following the score by Sharp. And here we go, Sharp all alone. And slam dunk by Sharp.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Fantastic anticipation. Then he shows major explosion.
So I hope you guys did enjoy that gameplay, and yes, another shot. Try to get a point for Anobi. Could not get it to go, and that is just about going to wrap this game up. As I think that's Uber, he's going to get that shot to go off the glass. One more chance. Going to go to Anthony Edwards, and he's off. 117-108. Seattle SUPERSONICS back in the NBA, win in 2021, and Drew Holiday getting excited here. So he was part of this team throughout the whole rebuild. Drafting him in that first round of the expansion draft, kept him. I probably ticked off Pelicans fans because I traded Steven Adams back and I traded Rudy Gay back for some. I don't know why I did that, but I did some stupid things in the beginning. Drew Holiday. I should have just done 7 protected players, what I should have done. So I do apologize for that. Next expansion rebuild will not be like this, hopefully. So but hopefully you guys did enjoy it nonetheless. Jimmy Butler is gonna win Finals MVP, and a championship trophy, Larry Bryant trophy, comes to Seattle. Here is the game box score for this game, as Randall led the way with 18, Sandwich with 18 off the bench as well, and 19 points, or excuse me, 19 minutes I should say. Edwards with 10, and really just a great performance from the whole team. And Jimmy Butler wins the Finals MVP, 90 overall, 14 points, and that is going to do it in 7 games. Butler, highest overall on the team. Take a look at the whole roster. And so like I said, hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. It took like freaking 5 hours because I was trying to make decisions, and oh my gosh, it was when I was trying to edit this, it was kind of painful. So I do apologize. I did skip some stuff. I did some stuff fast. So next one will for sure. I cannot do post commentary and rebuilds anymore. It is way too hard. Trying to commentate for 30 minutes after the fact, and it's just hard. So next rebuild will be back to the way they should be. So hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to do a drop like and video and subscribe for more content, and let me know down below in the comments section what you want to see next for the rebuilds. And here's the playoff statistics, all that good stuff, box score, team stats, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.